Good day everyone. I am going to show you how the Trello, Asana, and Slack works. So these are the three commonly used tools for project management in virtual assisting. So we will explore how Trello works in our first video. So first, you need to search for Trello. Then you need to log in their website. So after logging in Trello, you will see your workspace in here. So I named my workspace as Cryos workspace, and then you can see the name, you can see the word board in here and the left side of your device. So the board refers to the project you are going to start for your personal use or with the team. I already added one board, which is payroll and compensation. So you can also add another one. For example, I will add recruitment. You can also add or change the background in here. So for example, I choose this design. Okay, then the board title is recruitment. Then for visibility, so you have three options: private, workspace, and public. So for private, so you can only you can access or the member that you added. For workspace, everyone in the workspace or all the members can access. As for public, so anyone on the internet can see or access the board. So I choose private, for example, then click create. You can add list. For me, for example, I will add to do and doing, done, and done. So for to do, these are the tasks that I'm going to or must do, or the tasks that I haven't started yet. For doing, so tasks that in a progress but not finished. And for done, tasks that was done, completed, or finished. So for example, under the to do task, I will add a card. For example, updating the update the manpower and encode new hires to the system. You can actually open the task. So for example, you can add a description. For example, update 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 the bulletin, then save it. You can also add members, then you can also label it with color. So for example, I choose the green one, and then you can also set a due date or set a due date reminder in here. So we can also attach attachments, and we can also move, copy, or share it to your email, for example. Or you can also move it to other boards. Then you can also copy it. So for example, I am done up for example, I am actually doing it right now. I am actually updating the manpower right now. So all I have to do is move or transfer this task under the doing card or under here in doing. And for example, I am done updating the manpower, so I need to transfer it again into the done folder. Okay, and so that's it. That is how the Trello works for virtual assistants. Now that we are done exploring Trello, we are going to move to Asana. Have to search Asana in here. Okay. So we need to log in through our email account. For example, what would you like to name your project? So I'll name it, for example, recruitment. So we need to have our project title like we did in Trello. Then continue. What are a few tasks that you have to do for recruitment? So example, I will add update the manpower, encode new hires, then continue. How would you group this task into sections or stage? So I think I'm okay with to do, doing, and done. So I'll click the continue. Then what layout works best for this project? You can change this later. So I think I'm gonna go with list for now. Then click the continue. Then you can also add team members or teammates in here. So all you have to do is put their email in here. So continue. Okay, so that's it. After logging in, you will have your workspace for you and for your team members in here. Here are the lists that I added earlier during the registration. So here is to do, doing, and done. So you can add a task in here, for example, filing. Okay, then you can also add projects, for example, new project. So the project name is, for example, payroll. Then create project, and it's done. So I already have a new project in here, payroll. So I already have two projects, recruitment and payroll. So for recruitment, I added 3 tasks. You can also open each task, and you can also add an assignee, for example, in here. So you can invite teammates via email or assign to multiple people. Okay, you can also set a due date for your project. For example, I'm gonna set it on August 30. So the deadline is on August 30, 2024. Then you can also set the fields or priority in here. For example, I'm gonna set it on high, track. Then you can also add a description or message in here. For example, you need to hire 50 cashiers, 30 baggers, 20 sales clerk. Okay, it's done. Then for example, you are actually doing the task under the to-do list, so you can move it into doing. For example, I am currently updating the manpower right now, or so when I'm done updating the manpower and encoding the new hires, so I can basically move it again to done under the done task in here. So that's it. You can also check your board, dashboard, Gantt, so Gantt dashboard, so you can see your task status in here. So for calendar, so you're gonna see, or you're gonna view the dates that you set for the task. Okay, so that's it. So we're done exploring Asana, and for me it looks like it works like Trello does. The last project management tool that we are going to explore is the Slack. After logging in or creating an account in Slack, so you will be able to see your workspace in here, a workspace where you can create a channel for your project. So as you can see, we already have 3 channels in here. These are the default channels that created by Slacks alongside with your workplace. So we have to create our own channel. So all we have to do is click the plus icon, the add channels right here, create new channel. For example, marketing. Okay, so click next. So for visibility, so you need to choose for public and private. So for public, so that anyone in your workplace can access, and for private, so only specific people, or you can only allow the people you invited to be notified by your channel. So I choose private, then create. So you can also add people, or you just have to enter their email or their name. So I have to skip for now. Then we already have 1 channel. We already have 1 channel, so we need to create 2 more channels. So I have to create a new one. For example, social media platform. Next, private, create. Okay, and then the last one, virtual assistant. So since we already have 3 channels in here, so you can go to specific channel that you wanted to work. For example, in social media platform. So you can also message in here. You can also add co-workers, for example. Then, for example, I will type a message in here. Okay. Send. Okay. You can also tag everyone in here, so you can also click this at channel to notify everyone in this channel. Then you can also tag a specific person, for example. You can also attach some link, like for example in YouTube. For example, the link came from YouTube. You just have to copy the link, then paste it in here, then save it. So the person that you tag can already view the link that you provided in here. So you just have to send it, and so that's it. So we are done exploring the 3 most important tools in project management. Thank you and goodbye.